Hi, Leos. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Let's see what Spirit has for you this evening. We're going to see whatever Spirit wants to share with me for your relationships. This is for all Leos, so please take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. Just a reminder, these are all timeless. So whenever you feel like you would like a reading, you can go to your playlist and see if there's a reading there that's meant to be heard. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I'm here with all my Leos. Can you please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for me? New supportive connections. New connection. I like that. I'll take new connection. I'll take a new connection. A consciousness of lack, feeling that I have lack or less than, or I'm missing something. Spirit, one more. Spirit, please share with me. One more. I have courage. Look at you. It's like facing this path, facing this new path. Maybe something that I have to step out of my box. You know, I do a lot of life coaching, a lot of love coaching, private readings. And I work with people trying to push them out of their comfort zone to meeting people, especially if you've been hurt and you have a hard time meeting people. You know, it does take courage to kind of open up those doors, to put yourself in situations where you're connecting to new people. So instead of this feeling of I'm missing something in my life, we switch it to how do I attract something in my life, or how do I go out there and get it? I'm going to say it that way. I have a Knight of Cups. I have romance out there waiting to come into my life. I have an Empress. I have a Hermit. And I have a Three of Wands. So definitely this feeling of Spirit knows that you're alone. For those of you that are waiting or searching or looking, it's this feeling of, you know, I know that you're waiting. I know that you're waiting. I have this romance coming, and I also feel like I'm tapping into all of my feminine energy. I feel like with that Empress, I'm going to say I'm blossoming, I'm blooming. I feel sexy. You know, it's like maybe for the first time I feel amazing about myself. You know, I'm working out, I'm eating right, I've lost some weight. I don't know. I feel like I'm blossoming, I'm blooming. Okay. But I think it's all about, I want this to move forward. You know, I want this energy to move forward. You know, my Hermit maybe has decided that it's time. It's time to take action. It's time to have the courage to get out there and meet somebody. So for those of you that are waiting, it's like, I feel like I have to push you. I have to push you. You know, sometimes you say, oh, well, if it's meant to be, they'll just come into my life. That's true. But Spirit wants you to put some action and effort into it also, and then they will come into your life. So let's take a look at this Knight of Cups, because that is my romance. That is somebody coming in. I have a Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm waiting. Now this could be the way it came into me, believe it or not, is it could be somebody from your past. Okay. These are called soul cards. They're gorgeous. They have this metallic edging and they're gorgeous. I have a tendency to pull them out more at the holidays, but these are not beginner reading cards. If those of you are reading tarot, you really do need to know all of your cards inside and out to read these, but they're gorgeous. It came into me as there could be somebody coming from your past, somebody that we literally put on hold or paused. We wanted to see possibly what our feelings were for this person. Maybe this person has been put on hold for a while. It could be even years. You know, maybe I I moved on, they moved on, we went into a different place. But I always had feelings for this person. I always kind of wondered whatever happened to this person. I always think about this person. They think about you. It's one of those people in your lifetimes that you go, I wonder whatever happened to them. And I wonder what they're doing today. So some of you may have somebody coming back. You may have, I'm going to say, a blast from the past, that, maybe all over the holidays they reach out to you, or maybe you reach out to them because circumstances have changed. You're finally brave enough to open a door. And it doesn't even have to be an ex. It doesn't have to be somebody that you were in a committed relationship with. It could be somebody that, I don't know, there was just always something there, but maybe you were in a relationship, they were in a relationship, the timing wasn't right, but there was always something there. And they always treated you beautifully with this Empress. They always saw you as loving and kind and always felt like you deserved more, is how it just came into me. So some of you may have somebody that is in your past that may be reappearing. A Page of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. They're thinking about you. Yeah. I think somebody's out there. Seven of Swords. Okay. Part of me feels like with that Seven of Swords, maybe I pushed them out of my life because it just would have been wrong. It would have been, one of us would have been cheating on the other. Maybe they were married, or that somebody would have been the third wheel. Okay. But this person hasn't ever stopped thinking about you. There's always this kind of like, what if? That page is kind of like, I don't know, willing to open a door to me right now. I got to tell you, there's a part of me that feels like somebody from your past, that the timing was wrong. You hear these stories all the time, like I reached out to somebody that I knew from high school, and you know what? They definitely wanted to catch up with me. They wanted to see me again. And then, people fall back in love. I don't know. So it could be somebody that you dated a few months ago. It didn't go anywhere. They ghosted you. You didn't hear from them. And now all of a sudden they're reappearing again. But I do feel like it's an energy that is coming back around full circle, is how it just came into me. A Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Two of Wands. There's my choice. I don't think that you guys could have done it. Here's my Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you guys met, you felt the connection. You felt the connection, you felt the attraction. And one of you had to guard yourself. One of you had to protect yourself because you would have had to make a choice. It would have been too difficult of a choice. The timing was wrong. The timing was off. But the connection was there. And now maybe something has changed. Maybe you've heard that, you know what? You've heard that they broke up with somebody else. They're no longer with that person. And you can't stop thinking about them, or they can't stop thinking about you. Maybe your circumstances have changed, but the connection was there. I felt lucky that I had met this person. It was, Wheel of Fortune's fate, destiny, somebody that, I don't know, in a different lifetime or in a different circumstance, they would have been perfect for you. Some of you, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but somebody's got to hear this message. And I think they're coming full circle. My Three of Wands is always a state of action that they want to move forward. King of Cups. This person is emotionally thinking about you. Three of Wands. Anytime I get a double card in the same line, I get in two different decks, I always take it seriously because it's like a double message from Spirit. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is, I want to take action for my future. I see my future and I'm looking forward. You can see the ship is coming in. But he's kind of like, well, how do I get that ship to come to me? How do I get on that ship once it comes to me? And then how do I say to the captain of the ship, like, okay, now here's my destination. This is where I'm headed. So in this case, it's almost the sense of somebody who has feelings for you that never let go of the feelings. Okay. Never let go of the feelings for you. There was a connection there. And they could have easily seen a future with you. They could have easily, moved forward with you, wanted to be with you. But somebody would have had to make a choice and somebody would have been hurt. But in the meantime, something's changed. Yeah, here's my 5 of Pentacles. Somebody would have been hurt. So you guys decided that, you know what, you either didn't say it verbally or you just said, I'm in a relationship, and you both kind of walked away from it. But it was one of those connections that you're like, wow, that guy really took my breath away. That guy really, guy or girl, that person really made me feel something that I haven't felt in a long time. So that energy may be coming back around. Again, it could have been that maybe you just dated a couple times. It didn't really go anywhere, but there was something there and you're like, wow, that's a bummer. I really thought that this person was going to be halfway decent. I really felt something for this person. We are soulmates. Soulmates come back around, right? Soulmates find each other. They will continue to find each other. It's hard to push a soulmate energy out of your life. They will resurface. They will come back around. I regret not taking action sooner. This sense of, I should have acted when I met you. Maybe I made the wrong choice. Maybe they picked somebody else over you and moved forward with somebody else, and that relationship didn't work out. And they really should have picked you. And they're regretting it. Good. They should. They should regret that they didn't pick you. They should regret it. Because you knew is how I feel. I am willing to do anything for us to be together. So when this energy comes back, they are really going to work hard. They're going to work hard to keep this energy, to bring this energy back together. I've been living in denial. Maybe they denied their feelings for you. Maybe they weren't as honest with that there was more going on here than just, there's some kind of connection that we can't do anything with. So they denied their feelings for you. And now all of a sudden, the truth is coming out. This energy of the truth is coming out. Spirit, please share with me any messages that you have for me. Where is this connection headed? You might hear from somebody. There's my world, right? My world is for every ending. There's a new beginning. There's a new cycle, right? So I don't know. I really feel like somebody's going to be hearing from somebody we haven't heard from. It's like this out of the blue phone call. Like, oh my God, I haven't heard from you. I thought you were long gone. And they're like, no, I can't stop thinking about you. Here's the Strength. And here's a 4 of Swords, which is just taking a break, rejuvenating. Maybe they took a break from this connection. Again, it could have, you could have had a good couple of dates. Maybe you hooked up a couple of times. You thought this was a great connection. I thought we had something here. And then all of a sudden we didn't hear from them again. And they took this break. I don't know. Now this energy is coming back around. This energy is showing back up somehow. It could be as simple as you bump into each other, or you go to a holiday party and you see each other and you realize that there's still feelings there, or I don't know. You just, it's one of those connections that it doesn't matter. No matter how much distance is between you, that is the person that you think about. When those things are happening, just remember, our souls can talk to each other. I got a King King of Cups. King of Cups. There's a double King of Cups in this reading. And I have an Emperor. So they're putting a lot of energy into thinking about you. And then there's the Two of Swords again. A lot of thinking about you. I have to make a choice. You know, part of me feels like that Emperor energy as I'm getting stronger. It's like, you know, I'm starting to realize the feelings that I have. Maybe I was in denial of my feelings, but I'm starting to realize the feelings that I have. And I don't know. My sword is, you know, my Two of Swords is making a choice, you know, making a choice, making a decision, not guarding myself, letting down my guard, opening up my eyes. If she takes off that mask, you know, maybe the truth will be revealed to her. And then that Emperor energy is kind of like I'm taking hold of my feelings, you know, like I'm taking control of my feelings. I don't know. Life is short. I feel like this is one of those energies that life is short. And all of a sudden you wake up one day and you go, why am I not with the person that I'm in love with? You know? Some of you, I think you're going to hear from a blast from the past. I'm going to say it that way. I have a Nine of Pentacles. I have the Sun. And I have an Empress. So this new beginning energy and this nurturing energy and this sense of security and feeling in control. I don't know. You know, sometimes people are put in our lives that are different than other connections, and we can't ignore it. But sometimes, you know, our society says, you know, you can't have that right now. You're with somebody else. It's taboo. You can't do that. And but the feelings are still there, and you know the connection is something that you've never felt with anybody else. So if there's somebody out there that you still think about, if there's somebody out there that you still have these feelings for, even if it's been a while, you know, part of me feels like you either owe it to yourself or they owe it to themselves to reach out to you and to see what you're doing. See if times are different. See if the alignment is better now. Like we would be more in alignment now. I don't know. Life is short. No regrets. You know, the worst thing that could happen is somebody says to you, oh, I really appreciate hearing from you, but I'm really happy with somebody else right now. You go, okay, I move on. But you may be hearing from that person in the same way. All of a sudden, they just reach out to you and you're like, oh my God, I haven't heard from you forever. Be open to that the timing may be divine right now. You know, I'm a big believer in divine timing. So just be open to the timing may be better right now for you. But for some of you, you may have somebody from your past that they regret that they did not choose you, or they regret that they didn't, I don't know, stick with the connection because the connection was there. And I think both of you still think about each other. I don't think either one of you ever got over this connection. So if that exists for somebody who's listening to this message, if you are in a position to reach out to that person and see what's going on, I would say you owe it to yourself to see if you still are thinking about somebody. So let's see, you're either going to reach out to them or they may be reaching out to you. So maybe it'll be like a holiday surprise of some kind. So lots of, you know, somebody that you think about that you can't get out of your head. You know, that's how I feel. And it might not even have, like I said, it might not even have been a connection that you were in a long-term relationship with this person. Maybe you only met them a few times, but you felt like it was intense. You felt like it was different. You felt like it was something that you was really going to go somewhere, and then it didn't for whatever reason. So we're going to put this out to the universe. If this energy still exists, then Spirit will bring it back together. And certainly if it's soulmate energy, these soulmates will find each other again. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. I want to thank you for joining me. Please remember to hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and have a great evening, everybody. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I will put my website link in the description below.